Hey everyone, this is Paul from Day to Day Fixes. These are the tools I use to put plugs on my Ethernet cable. These are crimpers. You can use for CAT5e or CAT6. I used it for CAT6. You just have to make sure you have the right plugs. These are CAT6 pass-through plugs. I also use this Data Shark to cut and strip the cable. You could also use coax with that. And these cutters. Here is the Ethernet cable that I'll be putting the RJ45 plug into. It's a CAT6 cable. And here is the plug. The way you position the plug is the clip is away from you, and the numbers of the pin are 1 through 8. 1 is on the left side and 8 is on the right side. I'm going to use the Data Shark to cut the end of the Ethernet wire just in case it was dirty or whatnot. So I'm going to put it into this groove right there and just press hard, and the end will come off. Here we go. Next up, I would strip the wire, and for that I am going to put that wire into this groove. There is a blade inside, and there's a dial that regulates the height of the blade. So I did play with it earlier and adjusted it accordingly. I'm going to turn it around one way. I'm going to turn it the other way as well and pull out. Now I will pull back the aluminum foil. I'll use the cutter to cut the ripcord. I am separating the twisted pairs. And we'll cut the conductor separator, which is plastic, with the cutter. Also, we'll cut out the ground wire. Now it's time to separate the twisted pairs in order to put the wires through the hole of the plug. Just remember that the plug needs to be facing away from you. I'll be using the T568B color scheme, which is white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, white, blue, green, white, brown, brown. I'm cutting the edge off with the cutters to make it the same length, so hopefully it would be easier to put it inside the plug. Just remember, the plug needs to be away from you, and pin number 1 will be on the left side. Gotta straighten it out. Does get a little hard, and you just gotta push. I was able to pull it through, but I wanted a little bit more. I do want the white color of the cable to be a little higher up, so that way when the crimper crimps it, it crimps the white portion and it doesn't crimp the twisted pairs. Now I will use the crimpers I will put the Ethernet cable through the back with the plug facing up. The crimper at the front has a blade that should cut the extra length of wire off. Make sure the plug is up, put it in fully, and now squeeze the handles together and the wire should come right off. There we go. Now it crimped there and it cut off the wires up on top, and it's very strong. All we got to do is test it out, make sure it works, and we're good to go. There we have it, folks. This is how we put a plug on an Ethernet cable. And please click on the next video for some more DIY helpful tips.